Hey everyone, Holly and Corbin Roush here tonight. Hope everyone's doing great.
Yeah, excited to be here. We've had some great Zooms today. Lots of people jumping on, lots of excitement. So much excitement after the Las Vegas event, I would say. So many people have just said, you know what? I'm going to lead. I'm going to lead, follow, or get out of the way. And they're running with us. We're hearing about so many meetings, so many signups. Busy day with connect calls, three-way calls, and just really liking to see the momentum we got here.
All right, so we just want to jump in and tell a little bit about ourselves. So not sure where everybody's tuning in from, but we are actually down in 30A, Florida. So I don't know if you've heard of that area. It's the panhandle of Florida. So if people talk about Seaside or Rosemary Beach, we're kind of right in the middle in a place called Alice Beach. And that's not where we've always been. We moved here a couple of years ago almost from Tulsa, Oklahoma. That's where we raised our boys. We'll talk about them in just a minute. But it's kind of like this slide said, imagine the life we could build. Years ago, as the kids were growing up, this is a place that we vacationed every single year. And we always thought, what if we could get a place down there on the beach and use it as a vacation home? But little did we know, because of this industry, and now that our kids are grown, one's in Dallas, one's in Charlotte, and one is at the University of Alabama, Roll Tide, that it would just make sense for us to go ahead and purchase that dream home and be right here on the beach. So we couldn't be more excited to be tuning in from here. We started in this industry almost 20 years ago. It's
We're
19
all
years, September of '05. It's crazy to think. And we're just as excited today as we were then. People always ask, like, why are you still doing this? One, every day I'm talking to young moms that have small children and they're working and they want to be home and raise those kids. And I was blessed enough, because I said yes to this industry, I was able to raise our boys from home and started when they were 3, 6, and 9. I also do it because women my age are calling saying, man, I'm still working a full-time job. I want to retire at some point so I can be with my grown kids and soon to be grandkids. And so I'm looking for that plan B to build a residual income so that in 3 to 5 years I could walk away. I said yes to this as a stay-at-home mom, 3 little boys, just looking for something. I had no idea this is what I was looking for, but I wanted something that was extra income, something where I could earn a little bit of money on the side, have fun doing it and sharing it with my friends. And what I found was my friends were looking to get healthy too. We were together anyway. The kids were having play dates, Mother's Day out. And it was like, why don't we do something that's productive, help people get healthier and earn some extra money? When we first heard about the industry from my brother-in-law, who's on the PGA tour, and he said it's network marketing, which, by the way, it's network marketing. He said over my dead body, you're not going to do it. All our friends will run from you. Don't get involved. But I was like, what if it's the next biggest thing and I didn't do it? I'd be sick about it. And sure enough, that company, after I was started at 18 months old, which is much like 3, and we're going to talk about that today. That company went to $1 billion in 3 years. Thank goodness I said yes. And after, months of doing this, handed him a check for $17,000. And he's like, what's your login number and password? I need to check this out. How many nights a week do you need? You go, girl.
putting to work.
The sky's the limit. But you know what? In a very short amount of time, we were able to retire him. Not that we're saying you're going to retire, but you may want to. I started it for $100 a week. That was my goal. If I could just make $100 a week, pay for my product, that'd be amazing. And I thought, what about 500 a week? And all of a sudden, in a very short amount of time, it was 500, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000. So I just would want you to think about what that would do for you and your family.
Yeah, 20 years ago, I was a corporate guy. I was working all the time. The kids were so young, and I started to realize I was missing a lot of time with them. I was missing the field trips, and I was missing taking them to work or even being there for breakfast and coming home late at night. So when Holly first decided she wanted to do this, I was a little put off because I was working so we could have this nice lifestyle. I couldn't figure out why she was wanting to do something else. And I watched her go out, follow a system of duplication, and having a great time and building a business of long-term residual income. And here I am just grinding away, spending more time away from my family. And eventually I met some people that were involved with it. And I realized it truly was an incredible business opportunity for me to be a part of too. So I started locking arms with Holly and I built my list of people. And with my full-time job, I found time to build this. I planned my work and I worked my plan. I would go meet with people before work. I'd meet people during lunch. I'd meet people after work. I'd meet with them on the weekends. I'd meet with them at the practices, wherever I possibly could. And I shared with them the opportunity. And what ended up happening after about 18 months of us working this business together, we were making too much money for me to have a job. It no longer made sense. And we were able to walk away from that corporate job. And now I've done this full time for 18 years. We've helped numerous people become financially free, too many to count, through this space. And about 2 years ago, we had the opportunity to partner with Kim Wee, one of the legends in this industry, a lady that has done what I can only dream about. She's made over $100 million in this space. Imagine that, someone that's making $100 million that comes out to say, you know what, we're going to launch something never been done before, a brand ambassador-led company that's going to go out and change people's financial future. And we had the opportunity to partner with her right off the bat. We said, we're in. What do we need to do? More meetings mean more money. And we're launching, guys. You are in the right place at the right time. This company's debt-free. It's just getting started. So let's go into it so you can learn a little bit about why we believe this is the next big thing and why this could be the opportunity. We're going to show you all that, why we believe this is the opportunity. You're getting in it at the right time that could change your life, just like it did for us almost 20 years ago.
All right, I'm going to share a short little video that shows a little bit about the company for each of you.
It's time to focus on the things you need, the things you deserve. You deserve a healthy body, supplements that get you moving and keep you moving, that make you feel good, look good, do good. And they shouldn't contain GMOs, artificial ingredients, or heavy metals, ever. Supplements that are clinically studied, use proven absorption technologies, are designed by scientists, and are ethically sourced and produced. Supplements with everything you need, nothing you don't. You deserve a company that you can trust, that's dedicated to safe manufacturing practices and third-party testing, that ensures the highest quality of effectiveness from extraction of ingredients all the way to the composition of the packaging. Wait a second. You deserve to see the process. You deserve a company led by a CEO with a deep belief in the power of people, dedicated to inspiring entrepreneurs to achieve success. A company with a phytonutrient chemist and expert on natural molecules who is obsessed with human health and has your best interest in mind to design its products. A board comprised of talented doctors from around the world. You deserve to be surrounded by people you trust and look up to. Empowered ambassadors that inspire wellness every day. Leaders who are rooting for you to be the best version of yourself. A community that works hard and plays hard. You deserve to experience adventures that take you around the world. And you deserve to be recognized for your hard work. It's time to get what you deserve. It's time to shift your focus. 3.
All right. I always love that video. So that gives you kind of an overview of the company, a little bit about Corbin and I, but now we want to share a little bit about 3 as a company. People always ask, what is 3? What does that stand for? People, purpose, and platform. 1 people. If it wasn't for each of you and us out sharing, people wouldn't know what our products were. If 3 was sitting on a shelf, it might not get taken off the shelf. It's a story behind every single product that we share that people are seeing amazing benefits from. There's a purpose. It's to help people physically, financially, spiritually, emotionally. And we're doing that all through 3, through the products, through the community, and through the compensation plan. And our platform is second to none. You've got an amazing multi-million-dollar app right at your fingertips that you can share everything straight from. You can build our business from anywhere around the world.
So who are we looking for, or why, not necessarily who we looking for, but why would you be looking? Why are you saying, hey, maybe I want to do this? And, a lot of people, it's just health. They just want to consume the incredible products that we're going to talk about here in a minute, and the science that backs them, research that's there, the patents that are there, the absorbency is there. Other people, it's time. That was me. I just wanted to be able to be with my family. I wanted to be there and raise the boys. Like I said, I wanted to be there with my wife and go on vacations and travel the world and see things. And I just was at a job that was bogging me down and not allowing me to do that. So time for me, financial. Oh my gosh, that is also time was important, but I had to become financially free before I could have that time. So finances was big. We set some goals and we said, this is how much money we want to make. And then one day maybe I can walk away from that job. And then a lot of people get involved with the community, just wanting to be around like-minded people. They're saying, you know what, I want more. There's got to be more, and I'm willing to go out there and work for it.
That's right. Our leadership is outstanding.
Yep.
Daniel Piku, who's our founder and CEO, I always say I sleep at night because he does not. The man works 24/7 to make sure our products are shipped and top notch. We have a brand that you can be proud of.
That's right.
It's a brand that you can share with your friends and family. And it looks like $1 billion brand, even though we're 18 months or so into the company, and that's huge. So there's no other founder and CEO in our space like a Daniel Piku. And then we have Dr. Dan Gubler, who's out on the road, constantly doing events, 15 years plus in cellular absorption, has formulated over 70 nutritional supplements, has over 16 patents granted or pending, and Caltech trained with a PhD in organic chemistry. Guys, it just shows he's smart. And what I love about that, he's smart. He has the credibility and the knowledge, so I don't have to.
Yeah, we don't have to become experts. We don't have to teach people about the molecules. We don't have to teach about how they blended them together, the curation, all that. We got him, and we got this scientific advisory board made up of MDs and PhDs from around the world that are trained at some of the finest medical schools in the world, from MD Anderson, Johns Hopkins, Mayo Clinic. It's crazy the type of people that are attracted aboard. And one of the things, well, there's really three things that sets our company apart from everyone else. One, this board is non-paid spokes doctors for our products, for our technology, for our absorbency. We don't pay them a penny. And most companies pay some medical doctor to get up there and say how great the products are, and then, hey, hand me my check. Nope, these guys are all unpaid, and they're actually all building the business just like we are, because they saw something in the product, they saw something in the delivery, and said, you know what, this is something I need to get to my friends and family.
So we can take away any of the skeptics that are asking about the science behind the product. When you have people like this that are trained in some of the finest institutions that are backing our product, that's all the credibility that I need. Our science and technology, 3 is the leader in bioavailable wellness products. It's all about proactive wellness. It's about taking care of yourself now so you don't get these things later. I started looking into this space 19 years ago because I knew in my 50s I didn't want to have some of the things that I saw my parents have. And that's why I started early. Too many people wait until they're sick to take control of their health. And I'm telling you, the cost of sickness is much more expensive than taking care of your proactive health today. So we explore our ingredients from around the world. We curate them, and we're really truly all about the absorption. We have 12 different absorption technologies so that your body gets into the products get into your body at a cellular level. And it's interesting as we hear the story, someone may with one product talk about it helps them with energy, while the other one says it helps them sleep. It really shows that these products and ingredients are getting into your body exactly where you need them and where you need it to work best.
This is the Bible for the doctors, if you will. If you go into a doctor and you have something wrong with you and he's, can't really think of what to prescribe, he'll leave the room and he actually goes, he used to look through this physician's desk reference, put in your symptoms and go, now it's actually a prescriber's digital reference all online. But to be able to get into this book, it is very, very, very difficult. They got to research, they got to check your ingredients, they got to check your absorbency. Does it really get into the cellular level and all this stuff? This is another one of those things that sets apart from all the competition. Every single one of our products are registered in this book. You go in there and say, hey, I'm looking for something for fight inflammation. I don't want to take a prescription. He looks at it. Oh, hey, free product. You can use that right there. So this is a huge differentiator between us and the competition.
Our entire product line is in there. So let's go through a little bit of our products. Vitalite. This is just our daily supplement. How many of y'all are watching this and you already take a daily supplement? I have to tell you, this is the only one I've really seen out there that people actually feel and notice something. Energy is a big one, which is phenomenal from just your daily supplement, but it has all your vitamins, your minerals, your probiotics, your omegas. If you went to the store and you went and got these individual ingredients, it's going to cost you upwards $200 to $300 for $70, all in this little packet.
Well, pillow
it
pack.
has everything you need, but remember the difference between ours and what's out there is the absorption. So you're spending the dollars, you're making it simple, but you're actually going to see and feel a difference from it. And immune, I don't think there's any of us out there that shouldn't be taking an immune product right now. We've been traveling the country, and some of the places we went, schools were literally shutting down because the flu was
That's
rampant.
right.
We had been in, 15 or so different cities, all the different airplanes in front of hundreds of people. And I'm happy to say,
No sickness.
flu-free, we had nothing being around all those people, but it's literally because we've protected our immune system. It's everything that the CDC said that we should be taking. Get yourself on that immune. Hey, getting sick and not being able to show up to school or work is very expensive. Let's protect our immune system. Eternal is one of my favorite, and everyone should take it. Men, women, young, old, children. If I had littles and they were going to school, this would be in their lunch boxes. As a matter of fact, our kids used to take 2 of products to school, and at lunch they would give a friend. And then the friend the next day would say, hey, can I have that little juicy pack again? And my kids would say, oh no, your mom needs to talk to my mom. And they'd hand it to another friend, hoping that these people would call. Guys, I really believe that at school, this is going to help them just get their energy in the middle of the day, help with focus and clarity. I also think right before they're studying or heading to sports. It's got glutathione, it's got resveratrol, 10 superfruits, CoQ10, which, by the way, that's the glutathione is the most potent antioxidant on the market, and it tastes amazing. Hey, my 24-year-old and his buddies, fraternity guys, call it their juicy packs, and they jones for it when they come to town. I would say that would mean that it works. We also launched a whole skincare line. It's neurocosmetic. It's the first and only neurocosmetic line in the marketplace. More and more people are going to come out with it, but hey, we got it out there first. And it really is about the skin to brain connection. And if you think about it, think about when you were growing up and you'd eat really bad foods or have a real long weekend, you'd have breakouts. Or as we age and we have stress, anxiety, you literally can see it all over your face and your skin. With the wrinkles, a lot of that's due to the stress. This really helps with dopamine, happy, anxiety, moods, all of that. So it's incredible. We have people starting a skincare line that never cared about skincare products, but they're taking it for their mood, anxiety, stress levels, and they're getting great results in their skin. And so we launched this just very, very recently. We have a toner, we have a cleanser, and then we have this super serum. As a matter of fact, we were in Iowa, and one of the girls puts the serum right here on her hand to put on her face. And this hand is like a baby, like brand new skin. And this hand was dry and red and aged as can be. It was absolutely.
I wouldn't say aged as can be.
Well,
she might not appreciate it.
Well, it was, sorry, Sam. It wasn't super, but I'm just saying it was just dry and kind of red and flaky. And the other one was like perfect. So can you imagine what that's doing for your skin? Look, I just tell people if I look like this in 5 years and you don't, I mean, I'm sorry, I told you, like, that's totally on you. And I have to say, my friends who've been using these products look a lot younger than the ones who don't, and they're actually a lot happier. So I'm just throwing that out to you. That was for free. All right, so Purify. This is our natural detox product. It detoxes your 5 major organs. So your liver, your lungs, your colon, your kidneys, your skin. Again, trains, planes, automobiles that we're on. This is really important for us to have. You hear of people with that nagging cough in their lungs. They can't get rid of it. This is a product that you want to get into their hands.
It's my favorite.
Then we have Revive,
Right
which
here.
is a natural anti-inflammatory. And look how great our packaging is. It's like $1 billion packaging. It's absolutely beautiful and professional and classy. But we're all aging. I hate to say that, we're getting older. I mean, it's just a fact. We all have birthdays, and we've all worked out. We've done sports. We have wear and tear on our body. Every disease stems from inflammation. So you want to fight that inflammation before it gets started. So for those of you who feel healthy, you can't feel what these products are doing in your body. Some people think, oh, I got to have an aha moment or I'm done in a month. No, you need to take this 6 months, 9 months, a year, because you cannot feel your blood work. You can't feel some of the inflammation going out of your body, but I can tell you, take pictures because you can see it in your face with the reduction of puffiness. Then we have the collagen, which I love. How many of y'all are doing a collagen? I was with my friend in Alabama and she was putting collagen in her coffee. And I'm like, what are you doing? And she said, oh, I saw influencers with that. And I said, does it work? And she said, no. I said, yeah, because ours has the 12 different absorption technologies. As we age, our body stops producing collagen. Ours actually helps you produce it again. 10 days on, 20 off. It actually is biotin and keratin in it as well. So you're going to see hair and nail growth, but take pictures before and after. You're going to see amazing things, but it also helps with your joint health as well. So we're hearing all sorts of stories from that.
Hey, I was getting my hair cut today, and the lady sitting next to me, one was getting her hair done, and the other one was cutting it, and they were talking about their amino acids that they were taking, their omegas that they were taking, and their collagen. And I'm like, oh my gosh! I was like, did you talk to him? And I said, not this time. The next time I'm going to bring the samples when I go in and
this
talk
is
to
a perfect example where you're always should be locked and loaded, and those samples should be with
That's
you
right.
and the little sample cards everywhere you go. Shame on him.
But I did drop hints to the lady cutting my hair. I said, I've got an incredible.
It's not enough. So you're going to
God, look at this abuse.
All right. So no harmful ingredients right here. So people are looking for this. They want to know it's all the frees, nut-free, gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free, all of these things. So it's really, really good for you. And this is another great thing. So we talked about the medical advisory board. Nobody has a big board like we do that are unpaid. Nobody has all of their product line in the physician's desk reference. And most companies in our space do not want to do studies. Why? When you do a study, it's published. So their fear of what the studies might say. We love to do studies because we know what they'll say, and they always come back even greater. So we have studies on cellular absorption, epigenetics, and superoxide production. I love this slide right here because it really is about maximizing your health and minimizing the cost and the clutter. How many of your houses look like this with a cabinet down here at the bottom, or your friends have a drawer that are full of that and tons of it's expired? We're not here to say go spend additional dollars on our products. We're saying, hey, take the dollars that you're already spending, get products that actually absorb and work. We're going to save you money and save you space where you can go shopping and put other things in those cabinets. So you will thank me later.
Okay, we talked about a global opportunity. When we launched this company, we wanted to do something no one has ever done, and that's open not only in the U.S., Canada, but also over in Asia. And most companies, they have to wait till they get to a certain point and then they go do it. Guys, we did it day one. We're already 100% debt free. We have offices in the United States. We have one in Hong Kong. We have one in Indonesia. We're soon to have one in the next couple months in Taipei, Taiwan. Guys, this is a global opportunity. You can build right in your own backyard through your carpool lines, through your neighbors, through your church, through your friends. And eventually they're going to know somebody that's in Texas, and that's going to know someone that's in California, who's going to know someone that's back in Florida, who knows someone that's over in Asia. And all of a sudden you have an international business. So that's important. This also is very, very important to me. As you're getting started in this, there's really 4 phases of where you can join a company, or the 4 phases of group. The formulation is probably the most scary time to join a company. They don't really know what their product lines are. They're mixing this and matching that and hoping it comes together. Guys, we are coming through the formulation, and we're debt free. Most companies go bankrupt during the formulation stages. They don't have the money to support the little bit of growth they get. We are now heading into the concentration stage. What I look at the concentration stage as, it's the people that are getting involved now that have the opportunity to create financial freedom, maybe even some wealth to pass on, generational wealth as they get involved with it. Holly and I did this in our very first company we ever got involved with, and got in at the concentration stages, went through the momentum phases, hit the stability stages, and we made more money in this space than we ever thought possible. So I want to encourage you, get in now, guys. Learn as you grow this business. Don't wait for the aha moment. Don't think you have to know all about the compensation plan I'm getting ready to go over. Get in, learn as you grow, because the faster you get in a binary, the more people that are putting in underneath you. I'll explain that in a minute. The direct selling industry in the health and wellness space is about to double, they're saying, over the next 5 years. Again, why wouldn't you want to get in now? Get in, start growing your business, and watch what happens as you just start sharing it with people. Who are we looking for? We're not looking just for health professionals. That's a great component of it. With the science and technology we have, hey, that's great. But what we're looking for are people that are saying, I want more. The stay-at-home moms, the dads that are working 2 jobs, the moms that are out there working 2 jobs, pharmaceutical reps, visionaries, dreamers, personal trainers, lawyers, teachers, doctors, hairstylists. We're basically looking for anybody that fits these categories. They want better health and they want better wealth. So how do we pay? It's very simple. We have customer commissions. It's real simple. You send someone to your self-replicated site. You don't have to go build your own website. Everything's done for us. You send them there and they can hit just buy now, and they can go buy any of these products or any of the products you've shared with them and told them about. Then there's ways to build the business and start making money. There's a product introductory bonus that pays up to 30% on when someone joins on what their first initial order is. They get a percentage of what that first order is. But on top of that, we have team commissions. Everyone understands that. Someone buys product, you get commissions off it. The cool thing is, it doesn't matter where they're at in the organization. That doesn't matter if you put them in or your upline put them in below you. You get to count all the volume from where you are in your organization and below for making team commissions. That's why it's so important to get first movers advantage and jump in. But on top of that, they have matching bonuses. And this is probably the one that really opened my eyes to this compensation plan better than anything I've ever seen. In my corporate job, part of what I did was train the new people that came on to the company, and I would take time out of my sales territory to go help them build their business. And the only ones that made money was the person that went out and started selling and the owner of the company. In this matching bonus program, the more people I go out and show how to build, the more Zooms I can do, and the more one-on-one, face-to-face meetups and the three-way calls I can do, I can make money off how well they do, anywhere from 5 to 30% based on where they are in the organization. We have a way to make even more money through a happy 10. Put in 10 personal customers or brand ambassadors that equal a certain amount of volume, and you get more accelerated pay, rank advances, bonuses, a global leadership pool that as when you get in, and start hitting some of the criteria, there's 3% of the global revenue is put, not profits, revenue is put into a pool and divided up amongst the people that hit the criteria on this. Also loyalty rewards. So we're looking for customers and we're looking for brand ambassadors. I love customers. I want 1 million of them in there. But right now, in this phase of the company we're in, we're looking for people that want to go build this business and bring in a bunch of customers. Hey, there's different ways to get started. This is where hey, okay, now you're trying to sell me something. Never trying to sell you something. I want you to get in.
Yeah, we are.
If this opportunity makes sense to you. If it makes sense, you want to get in, you want to buy a product. This is the biggest pack that we have.
Love it.
It's about $2,800. The best part of this pack is it accelerates some of your pay. It accelerates some of your rank. On top of that, it's all your product up front, multiples of every product. So you have some for you personally to use, some to share, some to sell, some to give away, whatever. But it locks you in the business for 1 full year. You don't have to get product every single month. A great, great value with all the savings and free, and the one-time shipping cost is just unheard of. So that one doesn't work for you. We got other breakdowns. We got a business builder pack. This is for the person that says, hey, I can't really afford that one, but I want to build this as a business. It again gives you multiples of all of our products where you can get them, feel them, taste them, share them, sell them, get them out in the marketplace. A premium pack. This is probably the sweet spot where most people buy. Premium pack, I always want people to buy the others, but if they're not, this is the one to get. Gives you one of everything, and then there's a collection of the Visage, and there's also an intro pack just to get you started and build. So this is the binary structure I talked about. You're going to build a left team and a right team. You're paid cycles off the commissions every single week based on the volume that's dropping in below you. Again, you want to get in soon, because if I put in my friend Lauren here and she's starting to build and I got to put in somebody else, guess what? I'm going to put them below Lauren. Lauren's going to say, hey, where did this Kim girl come from? I put Kim in and she gets to count the volume. Again, it's a benefit to get in now as you start building this business. So it's a turnkey business system. What does that mean? It means you don't have to go buy a brick and mortar building. You don't have to hire employees. You don't have to inventory anything. It's already e-commerce ready. You don't have to get licenses in states or countries to build. It's got all the marketing and media done for you, all the videos, all the training, all the PDFs, all the enrollments, everything's done. Incredible training and mentorship where you don't have to go try to start training people how to build when you don't even know how to build. It's done for you. Very simple, duplicatable system. That is the key. We're going to teach you guys how to get in, get one on your left, one on your right, rinse and repeat, get 3, help them get 3, and make crazy amounts of bonus money. Incredible growth. We have trips that we go on. Where do you want to go? We're going to take you there. So how do you get started properly? This is really key. You want to pay the $30 to get in and buy yourself an appropriate initial order. Hopefully the big pack, and you're like, I'm ready to rock and roll. Set up your smart ship, minimum 60 points. What does 60 point means? It means it's about $120 or so.
Like a box of Eternal.
The reason we do CV and not dollars is because we're in those 14 countries, and dollars and aren't always the same everywhere we go. So you're paid off the volume, the CV that's in there. So you want to set up 60 or more. That keeps you active where the product comes to you every single month without fail. You don't have to worry about missing it. And then your goal, become a qualified brand ambassador, putting one on your left, one on your right with an order. And most importantly, the most sacred part of your business is that smart ship, setting them up on smart ship.
So I would just say to you, imagine the life we could build together. Whatever that looks like for you as you're looking at this presentation, whether it's better health, whether it's the community, or hey, I would like an extra $500 a month or a week. That can significantly change your family forever. It has for us. Corbin and I are committed, as well as all the other people that are out there. I would just tell you, get with the person who invited you. Take a look at the different packs. You know, if this makes tons of sense to you and you're like all in, that big kit, the pro collection, that is your franchise in a box to get started. I love the premium pack and I love the business builder because it gives you one of everything. The reason why that's so important is maybe you like the Visage collection and the Immune, but it is the Eternal that has your friend excited. But because you had that box, you ordered everything, you're able to share that. People want to feel and touch it. Guys, we're starting a movement around the world. That movement can include you. Nobody knows about us yet. You could be the first in your area. When I started in this industry 18, 19 years ago, and I was in Tulsa, Oklahoma, I was like, I want all of Tulsa, Oklahoma on my team. And that Tulsa team took me to Kansas City, Des Moines, to Texas, all over the country. It can be that way for you. Ask yourself why you heard about 3 today before 99.9% of the world. And let's get with the person who invited you. Let's get started, lock arms, and do something really big
Hey,
together.
what's crazy is we're just a couple years old from when we soft launch, a year and a half from when we officially launched this company, and we have people making anywhere from $50,000 to $50,000 a week, not a month, not a year, a week in this business opportunity. Where else can you go do that except 3? But you got to get in, get some product, set up some smart ships, rinse and repeat, guys. We have a movement here that is going to be so special, so spectacular. It's going to be a household name. For those of you who are guests here tonight, get with the person that invited you. Say, hey, I don't want to miss out. Get me in, get me that spot. I'm going to start looking for some people, and I'm going to learn this as I grow. All right, thanks for getting on tonight, guys. We'll be doing much, much more of these, and we'll have this recorded and get into your hands so you can share it with other people.
All right, we'll see you guys. Bye.